I have a bunch of sketchbooks with a bunch of blank pages, and I think I just found the perfect way to fill them up. Welcome back to the channel, Art to the Round Table. My name is Mello, and this will be the first of an ongoing series called Panels to Paint, where I'll continue that which I used to do as a kid, copy artwork from some of my favorite comic book artists, and with a twist, I'll also be painting them. First, right out the gate, our favorite Knucklehead, is that how you say it? Or Canuckle? Our favorite Canadian, the Wolverine. This one is inspired by Mark Teixeira's artwork from the 1990s. I'm using my copy of Marvel's Essentials, Wolverine, Volume 3. I've been having a lot of fun rereading and going through some of these old stories from the 90s. I have a few of these omnibus style volumes, and I have been just absorbing some great artwork from some greats like Teixeira and Silvestri. And it just inspired me, and I have a lot of blank pages in my sketchbooks. I lack sometimes the enthusiasm to fill those sketchbooks, but there's a bit of OCD in me that hates the blank pages, and I thought this would be a great way for me to 1. Remember why I love what I do, 2. Feel a sense of completion with my sketchbook pages, and 3. Keep experimenting and practicing with gouache paints. With the drawing, really no pressure there. I don't really have to think. I'm not trying to copy the image one for one. As you can see, I added an eyeball on the shadow part of the face. I thought for me it worked a little bit better. For me, I'm not trying to fix Teixeira's work. I'm just trying to add a little bit of myself in the piece that I'm copying, and then I'm right into the paints. I am really looking forward to doing these drawings, paintings, and videos. One of my main goals this year for 2025 and beyond is to continue the development of my painting process and experimentation. For this particular painting, I wanted to maintain the graphic look of a comic book, so I made it a point throughout the painting to keep that in mind and use my darker tones like the dark brown and the black as my ink lines, as you'll see. This exercise and this series I think is going to allow me a greater sense of freedom while painting. Obviously, the subject matter is familiar to me, and it makes me feel extremely comfortable. To the point, while I was doing this piece, I set the reference image to the side, and I would only peek over every once in a while when I needed to strengthen a line or deepen a shadow. And I just wanted to make sure that it was where it was supposed to be. Using the reference like an anchor instead of a base, allowing me to drift along in my own mind and try to come up with solutions and ideas and experiment on the fly. It's pretty fun. This is also going to help me stay focused. I don't plan to spend a lot of time on these pieces because I want to build confidence and efficiency with quantity without sacrificing quality, So I can't be meandering around the page. For instance, when I wanted to focus my attention and the details near the eyes, nose, and mouth. Obviously, that's where all the finer lines are. So I decided to be more loose with my brush strokes around the other areas like the cowl and his back, so that your eyes are drawn to where I want them. Even though these paintings will forever be in my personal sketchbook and are meant to be an outlet for my practices, I still treat them as a personal showcase of my artwork and creative goal. The goal has always remained the same: to be the best there is at what I do. I think you can finish that sentence. In case you are curious on the materials I'm using, that is a 7x10 inch Canson mixed media art pad. That is a 24 color Himi Gouache set. For my brushes, I used a large 24 flat arteza brush, and in that set I used a number 2 and a number 8 round brush. I used the flat number 6 that came with the Himi set. And for the drawing, it was a simple HB lead. And there you go. Some mandatory, gratuitous paint splatter for effect and texture. There he is, Wolverine, inspired and copied from Mark Teixeira's run from the early 1990s. And I have a bunch of blank sketch pages, and I think I found a great way to fill them and a great way to share the results with you. If you enjoy this content, I encourage you to hit that like button and the subscribe button. That helps me tremendously in building this channel. If you have any comments, concerns, and suggestions, please leave those below. I look forward to seeing those and you again. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day. My name is Mello, and as always, draw you later. Bye-bye.